ignore the background noise. They're doing work on the house next to mine, and I could close the window, but it's hot. So I'm not gonna close the window, so y'all just deal with the noise. Hi, Star. Hi, Hazel. I'm overly proud of the sitting positions that I put these two in. I think it looks cute. Thank you, Sunblaze. Hi, gamer. Jesus Christ, it has been like 30,000 years since you've been out alive. Hello. Ashax asked me why I put the text on before I finished drawing this, and I honestly do not have an answer for him, so. Bye, Hazel. Leg. Yes, Petal does in fact have legs. I know that's a very shocking concept. What are you nomming on? Yeah, Sunblaze, I know, right? I didn't know cats had legs either. I thought they just floated like damn clouds. Hey, Central. Y'all, look at the collar. Look at this. I think this is the best rendering I've ever done on a non-cat item. That's lovely, Central. No, don't eat my art! Please and thank you. It's not tasty, I swear. Guys, don't eat the legs of cats. Oh, thank you. Cat legs are not tasty, people. Please do not eat cat. I swear, it's not good. It's not tasty, yum yum. Now we outline Petal's very stylish hair. It's very stylish and beautiful. It started off as supposed to resemble a petal, as her name, but it does not look like that, and we're just gonna deal with it. It just looks sassy. I don't know how to describe it, but her hair looks sassy. Mustard. She is not mustard. Stop bullying a single mother. That's not very kind. No, you can't bully the fictional character. That's not very kind. Sunblaze, stop being mean. Being mean isn't kind. Hello, Sunblaze. Are you committing crimes again? Sunblaze, what have I told you about committing crimes in my live chat? Sunblaze, I'll call the authorities this time. I have like one fandom, and then another fandom that I don't interact with. The only two fandoms that I ever interact with meaningfully are the Warrior Cats and Cattails fandom. I'll still call the police on you. What? Does the UK not have police officers or something? Sunblaze, that makes no sense. Your logic is broken, and I think you need to get some new logic. What? Sunblaze, I'm confused and concerned and every other adjective. It's like 12 o'clock on a Friday. And a lot of people are in my time zone, so it's probably 12 o'clock on a Friday for a lot of my viewers. Like, yeah, some people probably have lunch at this hour if they're at school, but also, like, you don't know. Might be wondering if a lot of people are probably at school. Why am I live? Well, it's quite simple. I have this week off. Speaking of, I'm going to go get Thunderclaw. Hold on. I don't think Thunderclaw is readily over here. Hold on. We're just gonna... Okay. There we go. Hi! Hazel, how did you forget it was Friday? Hazel, I'm gonna pretend I've never done that. You know what? Text privileges are being revoked. Text, you're a distraction. Y'all ever just revoke the text privileges? Nice. Hazel, I literally have to keep track of time. Hazel, I'd love to be you. That's a lie. I don't think anyone would like to be you. I'm just kidding. I could never be mean to Hazel. I love Hazel, platonically. I'm tempted to make another mean joke, but I won't. Why is there just a hole in this cat's leg? Sunblaze, I literally never said that. I said I don't bully you. See, Sunblaze, it's not gaslighting. Isn't gaslighting if it's gaslighting. No, Sunblaze, I don't want to. Hi, Bubble. Yo, I love how I just included this random child. She adds absolutely nothing of value to this art piece, but she's here anyway. Jesus Christ, the line art on this paw is dying, okay? It needs to survive. Hi! Oh, hi. It's been like forever. Hello, Cupid. How's it going? Just a random child. Sure. Yo, I want to know what went wrong. How did this happen here? We're like performing emergency surgery on this paw. Okay, it's looking a little nicer, yeah. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. Wild child has appeared. Text happened, yeah. Pro tip, never try to draw with text over top. You will regret your life choices. And your life. And your life choices. That's a little bit of a... This woman is messed up. You look ugly, okay? I'm sorry. You just do. Girly pop. Oh, hi, Jinxed. Jinx, where have you been for the past 20,000 years? Hi. Jinx, what have I told you? What have I told you about jumping in holes? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Sure. What's your at? Okay, I think we fixed the pause. I think we may continue with our lives. R.I.P. pause. No! Hold on. We need more lines. Nope. We're not done with the pause. The paw lines are fucked too. Okay, get out. Thank you. Y'all, is it sad that I've only just learned how to draw the paws in this direction? Like, I've only just learned how to put the paws, like, Jesus Christ, the text has returned. You know what, honestly, we're just gonna ignore it. I mean... No, we're not. We're just gonna... Oh yeah, I forgot. Can't do shit. Oop. Hi, paper! No, I keep forgetting steps. I blame the live chat. I'm trying to be social. Y'all are distracting me from my antisocial job. What's your question? No, bye, paper. Just draw a circle. Don't give out such easy steps. Sunblaze will fuck it up. Because he's Sunblaze. She's Sunblaze. I actually don't know Sunblaze's pronouns. Okay, so I was right the second time. You know, I don't know half of your pronouns. I just subconsciously assign you a gender. What do you mean? It's like... It's this little bar. Yeah, I draw on my phone. I don't have anything else to draw on. If I had a more practical device, I'd use it. Y'all, do you have any, like, art pet peeves? For me, it's when people use purple shading. In some cases, it makes sense. But in a lot of cases, it just doesn't look right. In my opinion, anyway. I hate purple shading. I will die on the hill that purple or blue shading is dumb and doesn't look good. If you can't tell that the shading is purple, then it's fine. But if you can very clearly tell that the shading is purple, ew, kill it with fire. Well, y'all got problems. Here's the thing. I've seen people put purple shading on yellow. Okay, you know what? I was only thinking of yellow because of the example, but I have seen it. And let's just put some purple on here. That doesn't work. It's darker than the line art. Hold on, I need to do something real quick. Okay. I've seen people have shading like this. Hi. Like this? I know a lot of people don't do it like that, but so many do that it pisses me off. Darker color. Darker color. For tortoiseshells, fine. Use the purple. I won't use the purple, but you can. Hazel, you little shit. I know, thank you. That I saw someone doing that saying it was an art tip. Always use purple for shading, and I was like, how did you think that was a good idea? It looks like there's smudged ink. I always just like use the base color for whatever is currently being shaded. I get it takes a lot more time, but 10 times, not 10, yeah, 9 times out of 10, it looks much nicer. Yeah. That's beautiful. 10 times out of 11. No! That should be a cursed thing to say. Oh, I think we should just merge the two shading layers. I just like using darker gray. I know it looks pretty flat, but I don't care. No jinxed. Not that either. Here's the thing. I like realistic shading. Nothing else about my style is realistic but the damn shading. Because in real life, if you look at shadows, the color from the thing that is casting the shadow is in the shadow. Hold on. Look. You can barely see it with this because my camera quality is just so crunchy. But like, and I mean, this is also blue reflecting on blue, so hold on. Yeah, see, this is like kind of blue. And down, this is a blue color. It's also blue, so of course purple would work there, but that's not the point. Also, I'm just realizing the closest thing to me is my Blue Star plushie. That is lovely. Hi, Star. Am I the only person who can know that something they're doing is objectively good, but also think it's just shit and terrible and horrible and no one would ever like it? That's me on basically everything I do. Those are the thoughts I have when I look at my sub count in shock. Speaking of, I am so close to beating Yellow. So, me and Yellow are racing to see who can get 4K first. I think I'm gonna win, but I'm not confident. I'm like 300 subs ahead of her, but I'm sure she could catch up at any damn time. Her head is so big, just beautiful. She has a very big brain. She's very smart. She's very round. You know, the shape of a character's head can tell you a lot about their personality. They have a round head, they're probably cute and innocent. Isn't the point of a reference to reference? Do y'all get annoyed when someone assumes you don't use references? I don't know if anyone else has this problem, but everyone assumes I don't use references. I do. It's called being stylized, damn it. I have a reference right now. You can't see it, but I have it. It's on my Chromebook. I absolutely love how her hair just swoops into her eyes. She just deals with it. She's like, this is fine. Ooh, I actually really like this green. Very nice green. What if the portion isn't correct on purpose? Here's the thing. Sometimes I'll draw someone with incorrect portions on purpose. For example, it's like after they say they got like an injury on that leg. So that leg is a lot skinnier than the other legs. That's just basic anatomy. If that leg got injured, they wouldn't be using it as much, therefore it would be less strong. I mean, basic anatomy is just like, proportions and shit. Like, look at the proportions of the legs. They're correct. And by correct, I mean they're equal. Both legs are pretty damn equal in size. Someone once got mad at me because I don't put the slider down farther for the pupils. And the pupils are supposed to be bright. Like, I don't care if pupils aren't technically this light or whatever. It's none of your business, bitch. Actually, wait, no. If I'm talking to myself while I do this. It's lovely. This is definitely what I do. Someone also once got into an argument with one of my subscribers, because they were defending my art style. This was one of the people who was saying I should use references. Alright. But they were saying, it's not an art style, it's beginner artist. And the subscriber, it was Moonlight Foxy. You might see her in my comment sections, you might not. She comes online like once every half a century. But, she was defending me, and this person... So she said, like, it's not beginner if I've been drawing for 2 years. And this person was like, oh, it's not my fault people are bad at art. And Moonlight is like, look at your damn profile picture. I still remember that exchange because it was just perfection. Bye, Sunblaze. Exactly, Hazel. It's also, here's the thing, constructive criticism is one thing. Like, there are some things like anatomy that should be pretty, like, for example, you should be able to tell that these things are cats. And you can. You can tell that they're cats. I mean, you might think they're some species of cat that they aren't, but that's besides the point. You can tell that they're cats. And the anatomy in terms of, like, the legs and shit is pretty consistent. Hi, Pharaoh. Like, that's the style. You don't get to say, it's not a style, it's just beginner art. No, it's not, though. Shush. Life is going. It's going. That's what the life is doing. Anyone else just really like pink and yellow? This is this is so unrelated to anything, but like pink and yellow, they just look nice together. Like pink and yellow. I'd like it. Not the shirt. Yes. Coloring and rendering is literally my favorite part. I really like rendering because it's so satisfying. Because I blur my shading. I don't know if a lot of people do that. I feel like it's a mix. I feel like half of people blur their shading, half people don't. But, like, I like blurring the shading and making it look all nice in 3D. Jinx! Cold water! Rinse it with cold water. Is it cold water you're supposed to rinse it with? I don't remember. Never mind, don't take my advice. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know how to describe the expression I'm trying to give her, so I won't. And we'll just get there when we get there. I mean, yeah, it is a smirk. It's a smirk, but it's also not. Hazel, I know a lot of people do. I don't, though. I don't like it. It doesn't look visually appealing. I think it's because I like using more quote-unquote realistic colors. I know that doesn't make sense, but I don't know how to describe it, bro. Leave me alone. Can't bully me for failing at formulating sentences. Pharaoh can't do that either. Then again, we should probably all bully Pharaoh. I'm just kidding. Bullying isn't okay. Okay, blue, for the ears and nose actually looks good, depending on the, circumstance. Like, if you want to draw emo crow feather and give him the blue tipped hair as well, it looks beautiful. Same thing for Ivypool, except I don't think people draw emo Ivypool. Emo Ivypool should be a more normalized thing, because an emo character doesn't mean they're evil, bro. We should draw all characters as emo. Okay? Emo Blue Paw. And again, she did act pretty emo when she was an apprentice. She was so sad that her mom died. Like, grow up, Blue Paw. Some of us don't have moms at all. Be glad you got yours for the first 6 months of your life. I don't like purple eyes on anyone but Ravenpaw. No one but Ravenpaw is allowed to rock the purple eyes. The writer should have made his eyes dark blue, so that we could justify drawing him with purple eyes. You know what I hate, though? People that get mad at unrealistic colors. Like, there was this one person who drew Violet Shine using purple, because, you know, Violet Shine, and someone was saying that was unrealistic and ugly. And, like, shut up. In a crowd of characters, how are you going to tell Violet Shine apart from the rest of the black and white cats? Magic, that's how. We don't encourage violence in this live chat. Unless we are encouraging violence, which, you know, we do that sometimes, and you can't stop us. Hi. There's a cat trying to break into my house. I said house instead of room. I mean, like, okay, if you make a character's eyes a different color, I will be annoyed, but, like, I don't care. Like, if you made Blue Star's eyes green, I would want to attack you with a frying pan. But I'm not going to. And if someone ever drew Snake incorrectly, I would not care because I would just appreciate that you're drawing this man, okay? The books can't even decide what color he is. I mean, doubling with heterochromia is valid considering they can't get her damn eye color right. Uh-oh. Hello, Bubble. Central, what happened? The best part about drawing ears is rendering the ears. They look so goofy. Then you render them and they look a little less goofy. That's lovely. Y'all, I would show my old art on stream, but I can't. Because I had to get a new IBIS paint because I got a new phone. So. I still have the old one on my old phone, so I could go through that, but I don't want to hold my phone up for like an hour going through everything on there. Bye. What if we just remove the child from the drawing? What would the people think on the speed paint? Would they comment about the suddenly missing child? We should remove her for engagement bait purposes. Bye. Poppy Don, are you gonna come in here or not? Y'all, Poppy Don might come in. You never know. steal a style. Style theft doesn't exist. It's called heavy inspiration. You don't own a style. You can steal art, but you can't steal styles. Styles are styles, bro. It's like people getting mad for people tracing bases. The whole point of, okay, bases on free art programs. For example, where are the IBIS paint bases? Here they are. These? People get mad if you trace these. But, like, that's why they're here. To be traced. Hazel, your most recent chat sounds like you're having a stroke. Are you okay? Okay, you know what? I don't know why I asked. Why would Hazel be okay? Hazel is one of my live chat attendees. I'm doing the background now, and nothing you can do will stop me. We're gonna draw the child last. I draw backgrounds weirdly, so, you know? I had a heart attack because I moved my icon over. So, my brain thought that the icon disappeared and that the live was lagging. And I was gonna cry. Anyway. Follow your dreams. Some thick, juicy trees, yes. Beautiful, beautiful colors. Very saturated indeed. Why there are so many trees in a clearing, we will not talk about. We don't discuss where all the trees came from. They're just at the edge of the clearing at all times. In all drawings, everyone's always at the edge of the clearing. Never in the middle. No, I refuse to draw the middle of a clearing. Everyone's at the edge of it. The trees right behind these trees are less saturated because I found that looks much nicer. That's how you indicate that they're behind without, I mean, it's quite obvious they're behind. You can clearly see it right here. But, like, it's much visually nicer. Girly Pop, look at these trees. They ain't got no branches. These are some trunks, and then we're going to throw leaves on top. I refuse to blur trees. It's disrespectful. We will do it this way because I said so. And it's my channel and my art and my live stream. Okay, I mean, again, it's there to be used. If you use the leaf brush, good. You're taking advantage of your resources. Very luscious bushes. We're putting in very luscious little bushes. Oh shit, I did the bushes wrong. Hold on, it's fine. We can still salvage this. Yeah, art has no rules. It's why there's a literal meme of, I'm an artist. I can draw anything. I'm an artist. I can draw anything. And also always remember, kids, just because you can doesn't mean you should. Just because you can write a Warrior Cats AU where half of the population is gay doesn't mean you should. I did it anyway. It's not my fault they're all gay. It's not my fault they're all homosexuals. That's just read like that. Hazel. Who's gonna stop you, though? I would advise against it, but... As long as you remember, there are always actions to your consequences. There are always consequences to your actions, good or bad, depends on the mood of Earth on that day. Alright, now we gotta draw the leaves as well. Ooh, notifications. I love that I get distracted by my notifications. That's lovely. Those leaves look goddamn radioactive. Okay, we need to add some darkness to them. There we go. Radioactive leaves are just radioactive leaves now. It's fine. It's fine. The radioactive leaves won't eat your family. Probably. Tell me why unrendered backgrounds just look so good, though. Like, I can't explain it, but it looks nice. Because IBIS Paint. I feel like you shouldn't even have to ask that question. Is Hazel still there? Hazel? Are you alive? R.I.P. Hazel. Oh, never mind. Hazel. Oh, shit. We already said R.I.P. Hazel. Hazel's back from the dead. Oopsie. Hi. Yo, just look at this tasty, yummy background. It's so good. And it hasn't even been rendered. We're just going to throw some green over top of this for reasons that I refuse to explain. There. Alright, now we get the airbrush pen. Uh-oh. What did you do, Bubble? Thank you. And, I don't know. Some people know how to work around program stupidity. This is a very stupid program. But we love it anyway, I guess. Practice. Yeah, that too. If you practice with a terrible program, then, you just get used to it. Tell me why she looks like a yellow puma. I love it. Yes, Hazel. She's a yellow puma, and we love her for it. That's why she never had kids. She was a small yellow puma, not a cat. Yes, I know pumas are within the cat group, but still. Why aren't you allowed to chat? Roblox literally has one of the most heavily moderated chats. You can't say nothing in those. I'm drawing Petal and Bumble from one of my AUs. They're shit talking, that's what they're doing. I had text, but I took it off so I could finish the drawing. Okay, well, the 50-year-old men don't necessarily have nefarious intentions. Yes, I understand the point of why are they on children's games, but also the chat is monitored. Like, if you say anything remotely weird, people have literally been banned because because Roblox mistook their innocent chats for pedophilia. That happens too many times, okay? Roblox is one of the stupidest yet safest sites. How dare you mistake Bumble for Jesse? I'm gonna find your location, Hazel. Yeah, look at just how badly the trees are sticking out from the rest of the background. It's fine. When we render them, they'll blend in. It's fine. What? Star what? question. How many of y'all in the chat have read Dawn of the Clans? And if you haven't, you better hurry up and do it, or I'll find your location. Why do I keep saying I'm going to find y'all's location? I have not the power, nor the time, or energy to do so. If I tried to find someone's location, the FBI would find me. Nice. I was asking because otherwise this thing makes no sense. Okay, you know, I'm just going to explain part of the AU really quick and y'all are just going to deal with it. So in Dawn of the Clans, Petal and Bumble kind of hate each other, kind of don't interact at all. Petal chases Bumble away because she's Petal and she's actually extremely rude, canonically. She's still rude in the AU, but she's way less rude. But in this AU, they're besties and they shit talk everybody else. They even shit talk their own friends. They have a friend group and they shit talk people from that friend group together. It's beautiful. Hi, Jinx. How's it going? We didn't miss you, I promise. Nice. Jinx, you put the eyes on the wrong side of the emojicon. Jinx, you should be smiling. Jinx, I'm not threatening you. Why would I do that? Don't you dare be sad, Jinxed. Don't do it, Jinxed. Don't do it, Jinxed. There are consequences to your actions, Jinxed. Yeah, see, happiness. Jinxed. Stop crying, Jinxed. It won't make your family come back. Jesus Christ. You know, sometimes I ask myself what's wrong with me. Other times I ask why I keep asking that question. No, Jinxed, it's my dog now, and you will deal with it. Thunderclaw, look who I'm drawing! I don't care, Jinxed. I don't care, Jinxed. My dog now, and you will deal with that. Just deal with it. Yes, this is Bumble. Bumble in her beautiful pink collar. Good. Jinxed, I like bunny legs. Thunder, do you have a guess on who the other cat is, or? Thunder, don't disappoint me. Thunder. Yes, the other one is Petal. Thunderclaw, they're shit talking. Thunderclaw, I'll show you it after I finish rendering the background. They're shit talking. And by rendering the background, I mean rendering these bushes, because I still have to render the floor. No, stop that. They are. Too bad, Petal died. It's not like it was my AU, so therefore I was fully in control of that or anything. Nope. Oh, the child? That's just Alder. Alder is here because Alder is always around Petal. Unless Petal's dead. Then Alder's around somebody else. Petal died and immediately started trying to fight StarClan. That should have been canon. She was like, "You won't let me go live? I swear to God." And StarClan's like, "No, you died. We can't just send you back." And she's like, "Bitch, I will fight you all. Let me go back to my children." And Thunderclaw would fit in the canon. It fits Petal's canon personality perfectly. She's like, "I don't care if you're God. I will freaking fight you. Let me go back to my kids. They're sad and lonely and need a mother." No, because everyone in canon has to respect StarClan or be disrespected by the narrative. For whatever reason. Which is honestly so stupid and makes absolutely no sense. Hi, Star. Tell me why rendering the background always takes so long. Like, it's not that complicated. This is my impression of a liar. Hello. StarClan didn't want me again. Well, Hazel, can you blame them? No, you can't. Wait, hold on. If Hazel's getting resurrected... Hazel's getting resurrected, which means the Dark Forest doesn't want her either, which means we can concur that Hazel is just the worst. No, Hazel is not goated. Hazel would die and go to heaven if she was goated. Okay, Thunderclaw, here's the text. Okay, no more text, Thunderclaw. Oops. No, they didn't. Jinx, you're a liar is what you are. Jinx, how does it feel to know you're a liar? Thunderclaw, did you even see the text, or do I have to put it back? God damn it! You know what? It's fine. I'll render the freaking ground. I have a bunch of Warrior Cats OCs. And then I also have Warrior Cats characters in my AUs that act nothing like their canonical versions because of AU plot development. Thunderclaw, I hope you know this is gonna look like shit in the speed paint. Yes, baby Elder. Thunderclaw, it's just randomly gonna pop up on screen during the speed paint, and it's all your fault. It's okay, Thunderclaw. You're allowed to do things wrong. You're like my favorite person here. Whatever, Thunderclaw, you saw the text. Now we're gonna move on. Yes. Yes is the only correct answer to such a question. Someone asks you if someone is always this stupid, you must always answer yes. This is the only correct answer. Alright, we're putting away the background rendering brush because it's for rendering nothing else but backgrounds. I'm debating whether I'm hearing a Karen outside currently. There's someone talking to my neighbor. I'm pretty sure she's a Karen. Did you see the text that time, Thunderclaw? I think Thunderclaw was too flabbergasted by the text to say anything. Who knows? It's Thunderclaw. Oh no, Thunderclaw just didn't have anything to say about the text. That's sad. Thunderclaw, who do you think they're talking about? Oh, you're gonna write an OC story for real this time? I doubt you. Sorry, but yes, Thunderclaw. Yes, you are correct about that. That is who they are speaking about. He's acting a fool, and therefore Bumble's like, does he always act like this? Or like, and Puddle's like, yes, he does. I would know. I haven't decided what the context of this scene is, but it's gonna be in a flashback. That's all I know about it. What is he doing to act a fool? We may never know. He is indeed. He has one brain cell that he gets in the mail each month, and he uses it once a month. He uses one brain cell a month. No, Thunderclaw, that's not the point. Thunderclaw, the point is memory and nostalgia. Because Petal fucking died. Is that my fault? Yes, but I will not take accountability for my actions. Wait, what? What theory? I see no theory. Actually, Thunderclaw, she did not. She said that he should take care of her children. Thunderclaw did not read Dashing Ashes. Thunderclaw read the actual books. What theory are y'all talking about? What is happening? I see no theory. Did I miss the chat that was saying a theory? Well, then stop interpreting it wrong. Oop, I think I missed a line there, I think we missed one of those. Well, then... Well, then you should have known that when Petal died, she entrusted her children to her enemy and Clear Sky. Who's her enemy? I don't know, Thunderclaw. You're supposed to know this. No game theory! Stop it! Game theory is bad. I'm just kidding. Speaking of game theory, does anyone else not like the new game theory, dude? Ah, that theory. Yes, he only uses one per month. I did too. Oh, oopsie, we made a little bit of an oopsie right there. I think we need to, do you ever make an oopsie? If you say no, then you're a liar and you should be thrown into the timeout corner for lying. Hi, Moonheart. In this live chat, we call it the unsaid. One time, Snowy came back and said that she was back from the unsaid instead of the dead, and we all collectively decided to start saying the unsaid. Cannon Alder is like gray, I think. Fun fact. Not as beautiful as this desaturated / saturated ass pink. Exactly, Jinx. We're well aware of what it means. Hi, Sour. How's it going? What the hell does Nepotism Star have to do with anything? POV, you accidentally made an extra layer. Clear Sky. How is he Nepotism Star? He elected himself leader. That's not nepotism. What, is he nepotism of how he treats his children? Not canonically. I mean, also non-canonically, he made both of his mates deputy at one point. In Dashing Ashes, both of his mates ended up being deputy. We ignore the fact that one of them died shortly after. That's besides the point. It's not his fault he got torn apart by his family. Hi, Bones. It's not even a joke. That's how Frost dies in Dashing Ashes. He gets jumped by his family and they kill him. His family are kind of evil. That's why he doesn't like associating with them. No! He didn't deserve it! He's a good boy! He never did nothing wrong. Life just hated him for some reason. Life said, F you, bro. Yeah, deputies. The first deputy always dies early. The second deputy usually ends up being the successor no matter how many lives Leader has left. That's great, Bones. Hello. Did you kill someone? Jinx, you can't be trusted as far as we can throw them. As far as we can throw you. Oh. Yeah? And Tiger Claw became leader, just not of ThunderClan. Which is right. 3 is right after 2. Because Jinx, you can't be trusted. My grandma is dead. And has been dead for like a year. So, hi, Sour. Y'all, 63 layers. Not even. No, we have 68 layers. Sorry. No, Random. She died of cancer. Thunderclaw, do you even know who his father is? Do you even remember? Also, how dare you try to kill his father without his father's enemy? It's not nice. Don't do that. Yes, Thunderclaw, for once you actually remembered who I made his father. Good job. Don't you just love giving characters who don't canonically have parents that are canonical characters so that it's really strange? Yes, clap for Thunderclaw. Now, Thunderclaw, do you remember? Do you Never mind. Her nose is so tiny. What? Sour what? No, Thunderclaw, I refuse to say it. You're not gonna get this one, Thunderclaw. How does she breathe? What do you mean, how does she breathe? She's a small character. She has a small nose, too. My God. Too small. It is not too small. You're forgetting that there's another half of the nose over here. What? Moonheart, I'm confused. Baby Alder is bothering her mother because of course she is. What? No! Okay, you can only see one half of her nose from this angle. Well, I mean, it's more like 60% of the nose, but still. Never mind, y'all. We're bringing back the rendering brush for the lighting because I said so. And because I said so. And because I said so. Moonheart's always having a stroke. It's fine. We're not rendering. We're just putting layers of lighting because I'm too lazy to do proper lighting right now. There, close enough. Ivy is Ivying. Also, Thunderclaw, I'm pretty sure she's at school. Thunderclaw, you gotta remember, for her it's like 10 in the morning. For me it's 11, not 11, it's 1 in the morning. Hazel, I have no clue what you mean by that, but okay. Alright, now we're putting some drop shadow. This is when you use the purple shadow. You use it as drop shadow, and I will die on this hill. Black drop shadow is hideous and should be killed. I know, Thunderclaw. I always know what time it is for you. Sometimes I will look at the clock and figure out what time it is for you. Thunderclaw, the hill of purple for drop shadow. Black dark drop shadow looks depressing. Oof. It's the shadow behind the words. Y'all, drawing live is so fun. Like, you can just do your job and talk to people, like, while doing it. Y'all, you might have noticed, but I upload daily. So that means I have to get one video done each day. And every other day, one of those videos is drawing. So, I'm making speed paints, which is going to be a daily video at some point in the future. And I'm doing it while live, while getting to talk with people. It's quite fun. Look, gorgeous. We're socializing. Oh, thank you. We must socialize socializingly. I'm just going to put my watermark right here in the middle, and I hope that ticks somebody off. Y'all, did anyone else, like, see that art drama where someone was getting hate for a watermark? You need 1,000 subs to be monetized, but you also need 4,000 watch hours or 10 million shorts views. Yes, watermark is good. I have 2 watermarks, and I hope that annoys somebody. One watermark goes off in the corner, never to be seen again, and the other one is harder to crop out. You know, no one ever checks up on Moonheart because we've just decided that Moonheart doesn't need checking up on. Yeah. I keep forgetting to add watermarks to my edits, but adding a watermark to an edit is a lot less consequential. I think I'm going to end this live after I upload this speed paint, straight up. You should care, Sour, because your art is beautiful. Thunderclaw, you can socialize with me in 5 hours when I do my other live. Then go ahead. Jinxed, like I said, I upload daily. I must post all of my art. Unless it's terrible and I give up on it forever and throw it in the trash can. The only art I don't post is the doodles I make on my papers. Also, Thunderclaw, have you been keeping up with the Dark Forest AU? Thunderclaw, if you haven't, I'll find you. It does, Hazel. Usually I don't watch it, though. Usually I just return to watching my background noise. I always have YouTube on in the background when I am drawing or really doing anything. I have YouTube on in the background for most of the day while I use my phone. So, Thunderclaw, they aren't chapters, they're parts. The chapters are too long to fit into one community post. I almost just dropped my earbud. That would have been unfortunate. I absolutely love Bumble. She just looks so precious. And her goofy little hair. Y'all, can you believe I once drew Bumble's hair as being black? Like, one time I made her little poof. It wasn't poofy. It looked like basic ass hair and it was black. Alright. Bumble needs to have poofy white hair. I don't care. No, it wasn't emo. She just had a black spot as her entire hair. I mean, theoretically, if you screen record your entire art process and then speed it up, then it's a speed paint. Exactly! Poofy little wool. Well, Sour, then here's what you do, Sour. You take screenshots of every step in the process. Oh, also Thunderclaw. I don't know if I ever showed you this, but I have this AU art as well. Oh no, it's Finch Clan. Finch Clan is cursed. Ooh, notifications. Let's look at my notifications. Beautiful. Look at all these videos I have scheduled. Hey, Sour, look, it's the AMV. Exactly. The correct response. No, you're not allowed to see the AMV.